هنوز جوین نشد آقایان.
اوکی.
He said there is a problem with his connection. I'll join later.
Okay.
Okay.
Another
میکروفوناتون رو
question.
ببندید شروع کنید.
Yes.
Whenever it's possible for you, please tell us about trading on news.
Trading on news.
Yes.
Okay, just a wait. I will tell you. On Meet.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
I will show you how to trade at news time here. In this video, I will explain.
Okay.
Right. Okay, we have a news. Okay, we have a high impartation news at 6 p.m. right? At 6 p.m. on USD pace. Right? So the first impact is showing us the market will go up. The second impact is showing us the market will go down. Okay, there are two different impacts in the market at the 6 minute at the 6 p.m. The 6 p.m. we have two newses on USD pairs. Okay, I will show you here. Okay, this is 5-minute chart. This is 5-minute chart. Okay, we have news at 6 p.m. It means we can place our trade at 6 p.m. to 6.5 p.m. because this is 5-minute chart. For 5 minutes we can place our trade on news time. Okay, I will show you. Okay, I have opened this IQ option for confirmation, for the right 15-second confirmation, because we don't have any chance to open 4 windows at a time, right? We don't have any chance here to open 4 windows at a time like IQ option. Okay, that's why I opened this IQ option platform. Here we have news. This is on it. So here this is USD pair. This is also USD pair, USD pair, USD pair. Okay, if the USD price will go up, the euro price will go down here because this is a opposite pair of USD. This is here the major currency is USD. So if the price will go up, the major currency will go down. Okay, the major currency pair will go down. Here also, if the USD pair will go up, the GBP pair will go down here. Okay, here the USD will go down, the GBP will go up here. So you need to see this point here. If this pair will go up, this pair will go down here. Okay, always remember this point here. Okay, here I will show you how to trade at news time. Okay, I think okay, here we have 1 minute still. Okay. Okay. Still we have 1 minute, I think. Okay. I think the news started. Okay, now the news started here. You can see here the USD CAD pair. We are seeing the strong buying pressure here, and the euro pair is going down here. If the USD pair will go down, will go up, the euro USD pair will go down, because this is a opposite pair to USD pair. And here also, if the USD pair will go up, the GBP USD pair will go down here. Yeah, you can see here the USD, we are seeing a sudden buying pressure in the USD pair. Here we are seeing a selling pressure in the Euro USD, and USD CHF we are seeing a buying pressure. In the same way, we are seeing the GBP USD is going down. Very strong and sudden buyers and sellers entries here. I will show you again. Okay, I will show you after this candle. You can see sudden impact in the market. So we can place a higher option here by seeing this buying pressure, by seeing this selling pressure. If the impact is very high, we can place our trade. If the impact is low, it's better to avoid. So this is a call option signal to place our trade for 5 minutes, because this is a confirmation from 15 seconds. So I will show you here. So USD CAD is a buying signal here. The USD CAD is a buying signal. So I placed a higher option here. Okay, this is a selling signal, and this one, okay, and this is a buying signal, and this is a selling signal. Okay, this is a buying signal, and this is a selling signal. Okay, I placed here late entries because of seeing the IQ option broker chart, but it's not a problem. It will give us a winning trade. No need to worry. I will show you now how this news will work here. Okay, so we have 3 minutes. Okay. Here also we are seeing strong impact in the market from USD pair. I think we have still 2 minutes. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute 20 seconds, I think. Okay, now we have 1 minute. I will show you here. So place with confirmation. If after news, if the news, after news, if you see any strong buyers entry, you can go with buyers. If you see any strong sellers entry, you can go with sellers. Okay, we have 21 seconds here. I will show you. Okay, we have 12 seconds. So mostly the market will close below our or above our confirmation condition. You can see all are winning trades here. All are winning trades. This is the news impact, because the news impact is very high here. We are seeing a green signal here. A red indication is showing us the high impact in the market at the 6 p.m. So this way you can place your trade while trading on news. Clear?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Practice it on demo account, then you will get some idea. Okay. But if you see only high impact in the market, then place your trade. If you see a low impact, then don't place your trade. Even you can see this type of high impact in the market, but in the real market, sometimes you will get a low impact, then don't place your trade. So the market may reverse sometime too. Okay, clear?
Clear.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, clear.
Is there want to ask me questions? Do you have any questions?
Hello, sir.
Yes,
No, I just joined you.
yes. Oh,
But just-
Martija.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
yes.
Okay, Martija. Okay, good. Okay, shall I start now? Do you have any questions?
sure.
If you have any questions, you can ask me. Then I will
just
continue
ordering.
class.
But just ordering.
No,
No questions, sir.
wanted to talk about margin of safety, how to use it like a pro.
Margin of safety is nothing but if you want to place a higher option here, okay, after this candle, if you want to place a higher option, then place here a higher option below this point, okay. If you want to place here lower option after this candle, place here or here a lower option. This is the margin of safety, okay.
That's
So,
it.
You are seeing a fake breakouts like this or a fake breakouts like this because of margin of safety. People will enter with margin of safety always. That's why you are seeing a seller's entry above the previous seller's entry and buyer's entry below the previous buyer's entry like this. You will get this type of situations. You will get this type of situations because of margin of safety. Okay, everyone will place above the previous level because if they enter here, there are more chance to win. If they enter here, there are less chance to win, right? This is the margin of safety. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, always if you want to place your trade a lower option, here always place above this point a lower option. If you want to place a higher option here, always place below this point as a lower option, here or here or here, it's your wish. If you place below this point is a margin of safety. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good. So today I will tell you the new higher highs and lower lows, how the market will form these higher highs and lower lows. Okay. If you see any market like this, any support level, from this support level, always observe the market. Here we are seeing there is no upper rejection and the candle is very strong candle. So it may go up. If this trend is very strong downtrend like this, again we can expect a retracement at least for 1 minute. But we don't know here, we don't know if this is a strong downtrend or not. Okay. So at this type of situation, we should avoid to trade on this candle. On this candle, it's better to avoid. Now we are seeing a strong candle, very strong candle. There is a rejection from seller, but we don't know whether there is a level or not. So we can trust this strong candle because after this strong bullish candle, still we are seeing a bullish candle. It made a new high. New high than the previous high. This is a previous high. We are seeing a new high in the market. So the new high is showing us the buying pressure in the market. So we can enter with buyers again. Again, we are seeing a new high without upper rejection, means no sellers are interested. Still we are seeing a bullish momentum. Again, we can go with buyers because of this new high, because the market is moving like this. Okay. The market is moving like this. Okay, it reversed from this level. Okay, here we are seeing a new high. Again, the market went down. Again, it went up. It made a new high again. Again, it rejected a very small rejection. Again, it went up to this level. So again, we are seeing a new high in the market. The market is moving like this. Again, it went down very small. Again, it went up. Again, it made a new high. Again, it went down. Again, it went up. It made a new high again. Again, it went down. Again, again it made a new high in the market. But here, for the first time, we are seeing very strong rejection from sellers. Very strong rejection from sellers. Already we are seeing a seller's domination in the market. Because of this seller's domination, we are seeing a doji candlestick instead of bullish candle here. Even there is even a bullish momentum, still we are seeing a doji candlestick because of sellers domination. The sellers are trying to dominate the market. So the sellers are here. So the sellers may enter at any time. This candle is showing us the sellers wants to enter into the market. But they enter at any time. We don't know when they enter. So they can enter here or they can enter on the next level too. So we don't know whether there is a level or not on the left side. Still we are seeing a new high in the market. So again we can place a higher option. Here also we can place a higher option because there is a gap. There is a huge rejection. The rejection and the body is equal. It means this is an indecision market like this. Still we are seeing an indecision in the market. The buyers tried. Again they rejected very strongly from sellers. So the sellers may go down sometimes, and the buyers may go up sometimes at this type of situation. But still we are seeing a new high. So we can go with buyers again. But here we failed because of sellers. So there is no new high in the market. It means there is no buying pressure in the market. If there is no buying pressure, means the sellers may enter. Because we are seeing a rejection from sellers. Again, there is no buying pressure. The buyers are not strong to make a new high in the market. It means the sellers are strong. That's why they rejected from this level. They rejected the buyers from this level. We are seeing a rejection. Again, we are seeing a rejection. So we can expect a bearish candle again. So after this candle, we are seeing a bearish candle. You can see very strong selling pressure. Again, a strong selling pressure. But here we are seeing a weak seller's candle. But the buying pressure is very strong. So we can expect a seller's entry. Because of this buying pressure, you can go with buyers too. Because the sellers are not strong. The buyers are strong. Here the sellers are strong. The sellers are strong. But at this area, the sellers are weak. So the buyers may take advantage of this candle. So the buyers may enter easily. But we are seeing a sellers means the sellers may enter too. Because we don't know whether there is a level or not. So this is an indecision market. It's better to avoid. It's better to avoid at this type of situation. So again, buyers entered here at this area. There are some sellers. Already we are seeing a sellers from this level. Here the buyers made a new high. The new high is showing us the buying pressure in the market. The sellers made a new low. The new low showing us the selling pressure in the market. So we are seeing the buying pressure as well as the selling pressure. So this is an invalid point. We can't go with buyers. We can't go with sellers because we are seeing the both buyers and sellers, the buying and selling pressure in this situation. So we can't go with buyers and we can't go with sellers here. This is also an invalid point. Again, we are seeing a bullish candle. So the buyers made a new high here. The new high is showing us the buyers, the buying pressure in the market. The new high is showing us the buying pressure in the market. But we are seeing a breakout candlestick too. We are seeing a buying pressure as well as a breakout candlestick too. So the market closing point is at the strong sellers rejection point. So the strong sellers are here, not here. Because from this level we are seeing a weak sellers entry. But from this level we are seeing a strong rejection from sellers. So the sellers are here. Because of this strong buyers, no sellers entry here. We are not seeing any strong sellers entry, a weak sellers entry. But after this breakout, the sellers may enter. There are more chance to enter sellers after breakout. So we can go with sellers from this level, not buyers, because of this closing point. This is a new high, but because of this closing point, because of this breakout, we can go with sellers because there is a round number. The market is respecting this round number here. So again, the sellers enter very strongly, very strong sellers entry. There is a new low 2 in the market. The new low is showing us the selling pressure in the market. So this is a strong selling pressure, but there is a reversal point too in the market here. The closing point is near to this reversal point. So sometimes the market will go down, sometimes the market will go up. Still, we are seeing a indecision point here. So we can't take this selling pressure. We can't place our trade with this selling pressure because there is a level on the left side. So sometimes it will go up because of this level. Sometimes it will go down because of this selling pressure. A 50-50 chances, it's better to avoid here. So again, the buyers entered very strongly, but again they rejected from sellers. The closing point still at the sellers area because the buyers are here, the buyers are here, the sellers are here, and the sellers are here. The closing point of this candle nearest to sellers area, there is a huge rejection again. There is a new high, but we can't take this new high. We can't place our trade with this new high because we are seeing sellers in the market. If there is no seller, we can take this point as a new high. Again, we can go with buyers. But we are seeing a strong sellers from this level. The candle closing point is at the level. We are seeing a strong rejection from this level. The closing point is at the sellers area. So again, we can expect a seller's entry from this level, not a buyer's entry. So here the new high is invalid. We can't take this new high here because of this level, because of this seller's entry, because of this seller's entry. The new high is invalid. Because of this level, the new low is invalid. So we need to see the level 2 in the previous level on the left side. If you get any level, then it's better to avoid. So again, sellers entered very strongly, without lower rejection. The candle is strong candle, a engulfing candle. There is no lower rejection, means the buyers are not interested. So if the buyers are not interested, we can go with sellers because we are seeing the sellers buyers entry from this level. From this level, we are seeing a buyer's entry. There is a gap and there is no rejection. So the new high is showing us the selling pressure in the market. So until to this level, we can go with sellers. Again, sellers enter. There is a new low in the market, but the candle closing point is at the reversal point. From this level, we are seeing a strong buying pressure. They rejected very strongly from buyers. So again, we are seeing a rejection. The rejection is showing us the buyer's entry in the market. There is a new low. The new low is a selling pressure, but the candle closing point is at the buyer's area. It means we can take this week as a buying pressure, not a selling pressure. This is a weak candle too. So after this strong candle, we are seeing weak sellers entry, means there is no strong sellers in the market. Okay, again buyers enter, buyers made a new high in the market. Okay, this is a new high engulfing candle. So we can go with buyers again. Again it made a new high. Again it made a new high. This is a continuation sign. The net sellers are here. There is a level here. There is a level, it's better to avoid. Sometimes it will go down too. But we are seeing the sellers directly here. So this is a continuation sign too. Yeah, a indecision market here also, it's better to avoid. This is a invalid. This is, it made a new high again. This is a seller's area. The buyers tried, they failed. Here the buyers tried, failed. The buyers tried, failed. Again the buyers tried, failed. Again the buyers are trying very strongly. We are seeing a bullish momentum here. So there is a strong rejection. Here also there is a rejection, weak body. There is a strong body, strong rejection. Here there is a strong body, there is no strong rejection, means the sellers are not strong here. So we can go with buyers because we can take this week as a, we can take this high as a buying pressure. We can go with buyers again. Okay, there is a breakout candlestick here. There is a rejection. We are seeing a new high. The new high is showing us the buying pressure, but the candle closing point is at the seller's area. So we can take this week as a seller's entry, selling pressure. We can go with sellers again. So it made a new low. There is no lower rejection. It made a new low, but we can expect here a reversal head and shoulder pattern. We can expect a reversal head and shoulder pattern. The candle also a very strong candle. So the buyers may enter from this level. There is no lower rejection, means no buyers are interested. It may go down too. So this is an indecision market. We can't go with buyers. We can't go with sellers. Okay. Again, there is an indecision market. It made a new low. It made a new low, but still the candle is at the, still the candle closing point is at the buyer's area. So sometimes it will go up because of this buying pressure. Sometimes it will go down because of this new low. Still we are seeing a indecision market. Again, a strong buyer's entry without upper rejection. It means the buyers will enter again. So here the market is moving like this. Again it made a new high, but they rejected because of this raw number. I already told you the market is respecting this raw number. So it made a new low, again a new low, but still the market is at the buyer's area. Again the buyers entered. This is a retracement candle, again it reversed because of this level. Because of this level, the market got support, again it reversed. Again the buyers entered, but here the buyers are strong. Here the buyers are strong, but here the buyers are weak. I already told you this point. Again sellers entered, a selling pressure. Instead of buyers, we are seeing sellers entry. It made a new low. Again it made a new low, but this is a buyer's area, strong buyer's area. Weak buyer's entry. Again new low, again new low, again new low, again new low, but this is a breakout candlestick. So we can take the new highs and new lows to confirm the trend, but we need to see the SNR levels always to confirm these new lows and new highs. So here also there is a new low, but the candle closing point is at the level. There is a new low, the candle closing point is at the previous shoulder point. So there is a new high, but the candle closing point is at the reversal point, and this is a weak candle. So we need to observe the price action to identify the new lows and new highs. To trade with new highs and new lows, we should identify the SNR levels. If you know the price action, if you know the reversal points in the market, then it's better to go against the trend. Okay, here we can go with sellers. Here also we can go with sellers, but there is a level. So we can't go with sellers on honest candle because there is a rejection. So if there is any price action, we can go against the trend. If there is no price action, we can place a lower option, lower option, lower option, lower option, lower option. Again we can place a lower option, but there is a price action here. If there is any price action, we can't go place a lower option because of this new low. So we can take the new lows and new highs only in the middle of the trend. If there is any level, we can't take that new highs and new lows. We should avoid. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I will give you some management tips now. Okay, there is no mate, I will tell you. Okay, the money management tips are very easy to follow. Okay, if you have $100 in your account, for example, if you have $100 in your account, always invest 2% or 3% per trade. It means if you have $100, always place $3 per trade. Per trade, always place $3 only, not more than that. Only 3% is your risk. And your last risk is if you lost $10 in a day, then don't trade on that day. Don't even trade on demo 2. Then avoid and leave the market and then try again tomorrow if you lost $10. Okay? And with $3, if you have 70% winning ratio, if you have only 70% winning ratio, with $3, with 80%, you will get $2.5 profit. Almost $2.5 profit with 80%. So, if you place 10 trades, out of 10 trades, your winning ratio is 70% means 7 trades. With 7 trades, you will get $17 something. Okay, $70 something you will get, and the $9 is your loss percentage. The $9 means you will get $8 profit. $8 profit. Again, you can place a 10 trades. Again, you will get $8 with 70% winning ratio. Okay, once if you get $10 per day, then leave it. This is your target. The 10% only your target. If you get $10, then leave the market and invest only $3 per trade. Only $3 per trade, and place until you reach $10. Place only 10 to 15 trades, or sometimes 20 trades too per day, not more than that. Within 20 trades, within 15 trades, you will get $10 easily. Once you get $10, then leave the market. So this is your profit. Then withdraw it first. First withdraw it and then try again. So within 1 month, for 22 days, you will get $220 with $100 within 1 month. Once if you get $220, then withdraw all the amount and invest $200. Invest $200 and target 10% daily. 10% means $20. Then you can, if you have $200 in your account, invest $6 per trade. Within 10 to 15 trades, you will get $20 easily with 70% profit. With 70% winning ratio, you will get $20 within 10 trades or within 15 trades. So once you achieve your daily target, withdraw it and leave it. Then don't trade even on demo account. So within 22 days, because Saturday, Sunday is holiday, OTC market, don't trade on OTC market. I think you don't have OTC market, I think. So within 22 days, you will get per 2 means $440 with 200. With 200, you will get $440. Then you can invest $300. You can deposit $300 on the 3rd month, and you can target $30. You can target $30. So once you get profit, invest more and target less. Within 1 month, you will get more amount. This is not a small amount. Even $100 is not a small amount. It is also very huge amount. Okay, if you have $100, then target $10 per day. If you have $50, then target $5 per trade. If you have $20, then target $2 per day. Because the $2 is very easy to achieve. If you have $20, you can easily achieve the $2. It's very easy target. Everyone can achieve. With $100, everyone can achieve $10 very easily. But if you have $100, if you want to earn $50 or if you want to earn $100, this is hard task. No one can achieve. It's very hard task. Sometimes you can achieve, mostly you will fail to achieve this target. Always target small, always target each targets like 10%. 10% is very easy to achieve. If you have $20, you can easily achieve $2. It's very easy to achieve. Okay, if you follow this point, if you follow this money management, then you will be in profit always. If you get 2 losses continuously, then don't trade. If you get 2 losses, then don't trade. Until for at least for 1 hour, don't trade if you get 2 losses. After 1 hour, then again start, because if you get losses, then you will get some emotions. Then if you get emotions, you may lose your trades too. So if you get 2 losses, then don't trade at least for 1 hour. After 1 hour, then again you can trade until you achieve your daily target. Okay, this is my money management plan. It's very easy to achieve. Once if you have 80% or 90% winning ratio, then you can target more than 10% too. It's not a problem. Or you can trade like me in my videos. Like my videos, you can trade. If you have experience, if you have good winning ratio. Until you get good winning ratio, practice on demo account. Once you achieve 80% or 70%, then follow this money management tips. And if you get some good experience, then you can trade like me in my videos. I will do compounding trades. You can also apply compounding trades. 1, 2 compounding trades, I think. Within 2 or 3 compounding trades, you will achieve your daily target. You don't need to place 10 trades. Within 2 or 3 compoundings with $3. With $3, if you first compound, you will get 5.5 something, and second compound you will get $9 something, and the third compound you will get $17 something. So 17 minus 3 means you will get $14. You can easily achieve if you get 3 winning trades with compounding. But don't do compounding trades until you get experience. First practice on demo account. Okay? Got it? Do you have any
Yes, sir.
questions?
بچه سوال داریم؟
من یه سوال داشتم آقای شیرزاد.
جان.
برای بررسی تایم فریم ها و ایشون میگن به اصطلاح برای اینکه با زون ها و سل زون ها و این کندل ها رو به صورت هایر های و هایر رو دنبال کنیم، به نظرتون یه تایم فریم پایینتر رو برای جزئیات بیشتر در نظر بگیریم بهتر نیست؟
تایم فریم پایینتر یا بالاتر؟
نه، یک تایم فریم پایینتر. مثلا تریدری که تو تایم فریم 5 دقیقه معامله میکنه، برای اینکه بتونه به اصطلاح قیمت ها و نقاط بهتری رو زیر نظر بگیره، یه تایم فریم پایینتر رو زیر نظر میگیره، به نظر ایشون بهتر نیست؟
Question, sir.
Yes.
According to what you said about the higher high and the higher low or something, my friend asks that if you want to trade on the 5 minutes time frame, isn't it better to first check it on a lower time frame, like for example 1 minute?
No, if you want to place lower time frame, you should check higher time frame first, like 10 minutes. If you want to trade on 5-minute chart, 1 minute. If you want to trade on 1-minute chart, then always check 5 minutes or always check 10 minutes. Then you will get some idea. You can see here, in this area, we are seeing a continuation sign, right? It might be a new low, there is a continuation sign, and there is no level. It means we can expect on next 10 minutes a downtrend, right? A small downtrend. In 5 minutes, if you check here also, here we are seeing a strong candle, but I already told you, if you see this type of candles, it will also reverse the market because this is a retracement candle and there is a level here. I think the level is here. So it made a new high, but there is no level. There is a level, but we don't know how strong the level is. Okay, there is a rejection. So according to this 10 minutes candle, the next 10 minutes will go down. According to this 5 minutes candle, the market is going up. But if you check the 1 minute candle, okay, in the 1 minute candle, we are seeing a strong buying pressure. It means the market may go up, again it will be rejected. According to this market, according to 5 minute market, the market is going up means it will go up. But in the 10-minute chart, the market is showing us the market will go down. But it will go down after 1 or 2 minutes, or after going up, it will reject and will go down. So we can expect a buying pressure according to this market. If the market will reverse anytime, we can expect a reversal. Within 6 minutes, I think within 5 minutes, the market will go down. But we need to see the higher time frame to trade on lower time frame. If you see the higher time frame, then you will get the SNR levels too. Okay, this is higher time frame. We have a SNR level. I will show you. Okay, here there is a rejection point. This is a support level. Okay, let's check this in 1 minute chart. You can see in this 1 minute chart we are seeing a support level here. So we can place our trade here in 1 minute. If the market comes to this level, because this is a support level. To know the support level or to know what is happening in the market, it's better to see higher time frame, like 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Then you will get some idea to trade on 1 minute. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir. بچه سوال داریم؟
آقای سوال من یه سوال داشتم.
جان.
میخواستم ببینم که جفت ارزی هست که بهتر جواب بده، اصلا همچین اصطلاحی درسته و اگر که درسته چه جفت ارزهایی رو پیشنهاد میکنن؟
Okay, my friend got a question. He said, is there any currencies that we can always trade on them? Among these currencies you just mentioned,
always select Euro, USD, and GBP, JPY pairs. Okay, JPY CAD pairs too. Okay, major currencies always take major currencies and don't take minor currencies like that. I'll show you a thing. Okay, NVK, CHF, and CHF, NVK, NJD, MXN, TRY, RUB, like this. Okay, don't trade on these pairs. Always select a GBP, Euro, USD pairs or CAD pairs. It's not a problem. Okay, JP pairs too, NJD pairs too, AUD pairs too. But SGD, this is not safe to trade, and CHF also, NJD also, Euro, USD, GBP, JPY pairs. The major currency pairs. Okay, you can trade on major, because if you trade on major currency pairs, there may be volatility in the market. There may be high value market in the market, so we can easily trade. If you select minor currencies, you will get so many low value markets, like so many doji candlesticks, so many rejections, so many spinning top candlesticks. So you can't trade. You can't trade on those pairs. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. بچه سوال.
I got a question.
Yes.
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 I heard the volume is something important in trading, but you didn't talk about it.
Volume.
Yes, volume.
Volume indicator.
No indicator. Volume in the market. I mean, maybe
Yes,
too
this
many
one.
sellers, too many buyers, this kind of
Yes.
stuff.
I already talked about this point, right? This one, right? Selling pressure in the market.
Yeah, volume, yeah.
Yes, I already told you this is a strong sellers area. Again, if market come to this level, you can place your trade. If you see any, I already made some videos on this point too. If you see any strong selling pressure in the market, always follow this selling pressure. Always place a lower option until you lose. If you see a strong selling pressure, then place your lower option directly. There are more chance to win. Okay, more than 80% you will win if you follow the selling pressure and buying pressure in the market. Okay.
That's it?
Yes, that's it. If you see any bullish momentum, okay, any bearish momentum, any bullish momentum, this is bearish momentum. If you see a bearish momentum, then place lower option without observing the market, without analyzing the market directly. Place lower option directly. You will get more, you will get winning ratio 80% of the time. Sometimes it will reverse, but mostly it will go down. Okay. If you see any bullish momentum, bearish momentum, always follow that line. Okay.
So it's just a trend?
Just the trend, just the momentum only. Okay. If you see a bullish momentum like this, then place a higher option directly. Okay. Always place a higher option in momentums. Always place a lower options in momentums. Okay. Just follow the trend. You no need to analyze anything. If you place a lower option, then you will get ITM 80% of the time if you follow the momentum. Or you can place a lower option continuously until you get loss. Once you get loss, then leave it. You can place a higher option continuously. If you get loss, then leave it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, got it?
یه سوال دیگه هم من بپرسم
Yes.
John.
اگر به وسیله ترند لاین ها در تایم فریم بالاتر بایر زون ها و سلر زون ها مشخص بشه و در تایم فریم پایین‌تر زیر نظر گرفته بشه نظرش
My friend said, what if we actually mark the seller zone and the buyer zone through the trend line in a higher time frame, and then we trade on a lower time frame? Do you suggest it?
If you see a higher time frame, then you will come to know what is happening in the lower time frame, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you want to trade on 1 minute chart, if you see higher time frame, then you will come to know what is happening in the lower time frame too, in the coming future, right?
Yes.
Clear? Here,
Yes,
like
sir.
this. Okay. You can see it went down, right? This is a bearish candle here. So if you know, if you see the 10-minute chart here, then you will come to know that within the next 10 minutes, the market will go down, right? So you can easily place a lower option. If you get any chance in 1 minute, then you will easily place a lower option, right? So it went up, again it rejected, it went down, right? So if you want to trade on 1 minute, always observe 5 minute or 10-minute chart. Then you will come to know what is happening in the market, right?
Yes.
Okay, clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And do one thing, 1 minute. And everyone place 5 trades in front of me with the same logics. I just 1 minute I will repeat. I already told you, if there is any strong buying pressure in the market, we can expect a reversal. We can expect a buyer's entry. If there is any continuation sign in the market, we can expect a continuation. If there is any consolidation area, it's better to avoid. Okay. So, and we should follow the trend. We should see the price action on the left side to place our trade always. If there is any price action on the left side, then we can place our trade easily. 1 minute, I will show you. Okay, here the market is not good here. Okay, I will give you one good pair. Yeah, and always observe the strong buyers and sellers entry in the market and the strong level too. If there is any strong level, you can place your trade. Here the market is good. Okay, there is a level here and the next level is here. There is a round number, the market is respecting this round number. Okay, here the trend is uptrend. Again it went up. Now we are seeing a strong downtrend. So we can expect a continuation of sellers at least to next level, at least to next level. So you should see the previous strong sellers area to place our trade. You can see this is a strong sellers area. Again we are seeing a sellers entry from the same level. Okay, this is a buyer's area. This is the level. This is the level. You can see this is a strong level. Reversal point, reversal point, reversal point. Here also there is a reversal point. Again it got support. So we can expect a reversal from this level too. So you should analyze the market. You should observe all the point to place your trade. The strong level and the rejection and the continuation sign and the strong buyers and sellers area and the trend line. Okay, if you draw a 2 trend line, then you will get the next level. So always observe the market and place your trade. And if you
دوستان صدای شما قطع شد؟
آره من فریزم شد.
برمیگردن. دوستان جلسه آخر سوالایی که مهمه رو بپرسیم که الان وقت داره تموم میشه اون 1 ساعت.
دوستان تصویر برای شما هم قطع شد؟
بله.
صبر آقای امامی، صبر.
آقای شکیرسوار، پلتفرمی آقای دسوزا معرفی کردم؟
نه، یکی از سوالایی که امروز ما ازشون بپرسم. ولی خب بنده خدا چه پلتفرم معرفی کنه؟ هر چی بگه تو ایران فیلتره دیگه.
فقط
جان؟
فقط اکسیژن مونده قربان تحریم میشه.
اکسیژن جدیده؟
آره دیگه، هوا تحریم میشه از این به بعد 1 کپسول اکسیژن.
فکر کردم بروکره.
نه بروکره خیلی وقت تحریم شدن قربان. فقط یه دونه 700,000 قبل میلاد مسیح بریم، اونم
آلپاری. حالا من توی یه کانالی خوندم که مثل اینکه مدیراش قول دادن یه تغییراتی توی بروکر بدن به خاطر استقبال ایرانی‌ها. نمیدونم تا چه حد صحت داره.
والا حداقل دستشون در نکنیم یه دونه ترند لاین با ساپورت ریزیستنس بزنن، بعد اون مووی اوریجشون آدم بتونه از دوری سی به بالا استفاده کنه. بس
اکسپرت آپشن هم من شنیدم بد نیست.
اکسپرت آپشن بیشتر شبیه کارتونه به خدای شیرسا. یه کله از وسط کندلا میاد بیرون، جان خرید. و جان خرید به من چه؟ برو گم شو مردک. نمیدونم سوزان پرو. بابا به من چه سوزان پرو کنم؟ این تصویر
آقای دسوزا اگه توی چیز باشن، توی اکسپرت آپشن باشن، هر زمان گفت دسوزا خرید شما بخرید.
اگه ایشون توی اکسپرت آپشن باشن من خودم میرم اکسپرت آپشن، فقط منتظر میمونم کله ایشون رو ببینم بلا فاصله ترید بزنم.
آقا مرتضی، اکسپرت آپشن مشکل داره. شما وقتی که یه خورده پولتو رشد میدی قشنگ پی‌آوتو میاره پایین، حتی به 10% و نمیدونم 6% و از این کارهای افتضاح زیاد کرده.
این نامرد مثلا ندیدن.
آلپاری یه چیزش خوبه، شما هیچ، برای دوستانی که با آلپاری آشنایی ندارن، هیچ محدودیتی ندارید. هر چقدر میخواید وارد ترید کنید. یه چیزیش هم خیلی قشنگه، صبح تا شب خودتو بکشی همون 70%. دیگه لازم نیست منتظر ساعت خوب باشی، نمیدونم درصد بره بالا، همچین چیزایی نیست تو آلپاری. 70%
وی آی پی بشه بیشتر میشه دیگه.
وی آی پی 85 تا 90%. البته اونم دیگه
تمام ارزا؟
نه قربان، از اون ارزهای طویل و نمیدونم یه 4 برگاه 4 ارز اولیمپو نداره. صاحبش اومد. دوستان ببینیم جلسه آخره. الله اکبر.
البته یه دونه هم امروز مهدی تا معرف کرد، نمیدونم چقدر درسته یا نه.
Hello, Marja.
Hello sir.
I got some power problems here. That's why
No problem.
I don't know. Yeah, shall we continue tomorrow?
What?
Okay, we can continue the rest of the class tomorrow. No problem.
Yes. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
ادامه کلاس فرداست؟
بای.
ادامه کلاس فردا.
خیلی هم خوب شده اتفاقا. آره بهتر شد.
Good night, sir.
سال پیش.